tail is clear, big one's bugged out.
The original Top Gun was the highest grossing movie of 1986. Dog tags actually play a big role in this movie after a spoiler happens that I won't mention. Something happens and these dog tags are important. No, they're not. Yeah. But before we dramatically toss them into the ocean, let's take a closer look at these tags.
Top Gun.
This movie introduced the world to the US Navy's Elite Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor Program for the best of the best pilots the Navy and Marine Corps had to offer. Tom Cruise is Maverick, a hotshot Navy pilot, and his best friend is Goose, also a hotshot. Come to think of it, all these guys are hotshots.
I am dangerous.
That's probably why they made the parody movie Hot Shots.
I feel the need for speed.
Parts of this movie were shot on board the USS Enterprise. No, not that Enterprise. The aircraft carrier USS Enterprise. Director Tony Scott reportedly wrote a check on the spot for $25,000 so the commanding officer would change course and he'd have the specific lighting he wanted for these shots. Nowadays, you could generate this whole sequence on a computer for way less than $25,000. But that wouldn't look the same. Top Gun was during the height of the Reagan-era Cold War, over a decade since Vietnam, and military optimism was on the rise. Way back then, the bad guys were the Russians. Haha, remember that?
I must break you.
But then Glasnost happened, and then the wall fell. Russia so friendly. Oh, wait. Anyway, when Maverick and Goose aren't racing around in their jets, they're usually playing beach volleyball on laundry day. In this iconic scene, dog tags are featured, housed in black silencers, bouncing off their chiseled chests. It's mesmerizing. Like all Navy personnel, US naval aviators are issued 2 ID tags. Regulations call for the first line to have the last name, first name, and initial. The third line will have the social security number, USN, and blood type. The fifth line will have the aviator's religious preference. Looking at the tags from Top Gun, a few things stand out. They don't use lines 1 and 5 on the tags, probably so you can see the names better when the rubber silencers are on the tags. In the 1980s, most US military dog tags were made with embossing machines that push the letters up from the bottom surface. Older style debossing machines were still used but not as common. You can see that Goose's tags are pushed down, less common but still accurate. Basically, the military will issue dog tags on whatever machine they have on hand, and debossed dog tags are still being issued to this very day. At mydogtag.com, we've got all the machines. We can do both. Another thing is that Goose's tag shows that he had blood type O, which is weird because O itself isn't a blood type. It should be O positive or O negative. And none of the tags have any middle initials, USN or religious preference. Not important for the movie, I guess. There's also a mystery number on these tags. Each of the pilot's prop tags has a different number in the 30s, preceded by the letter N. This must have been purely made up by the prop department for the movie. Why? Who knows? Maybe it's like a Bond 00 number to show how elite these pilots are. So, in conclusion, following Navy regulations from that period, a realistic set of Goose and Maverick dog tags would look just like this. And making an exact replica of the movie props looks just like this. But hey, movies don't have to be realistic. That's what makes them entertaining. In fact, keen-eyed viewers have pointed out that the tags Maverick throws into the ocean have the wrong info printed on them. And people still talk about it on the internet more than 30 years later, including myself. So there you have it, everything and more than you ever wanted to know about dog tags in the 1986 movie Top Gun. As always, check out mydogtag.com for 100% authentic, custom printed or embossed military dog tags. I'm Christian Aldo, and you can be my wingman anytime.